Who would win? Hippopotamus versus polar bear. Let's talk about one of Africa's most dangerous animals, the hippopotamus. Despite looking slow and bulky, the hippo is the third largest land mammal on Earth, after elephants and white rhinos. Adult males typically weigh 3,000 to 4,000 pounds, with the biggest reaching over 5,000 or even 9,000 pounds. Females are smaller but still massive, around 2,500 to 3,000 pounds. They measure 10 to 16 feet long and stand up to 5 feet tall at the shoulder. Hippos spend up to 16 hours a day in water to keep their sensitive skin cool and moist. Their eyes, ears, and nostrils sit on top of their heads so they can see, hear, and breathe, while almost fully submerged. They can't actually swim. Their bodies are too dense, so they walk or bounce along the riverbed and can hold their breath for about 5 minutes. On land, they're surprisingly fast, capable of running up to 19 to 30 miles per hour in short bursts. Their jaws open nearly 180 degrees and pack a bite force of around 1,800 pounds per square inch, strong enough to crush a small boat or bisect a crocodile. Those massive canine teeth can grow up to 20 inches long and are used mainly for fighting. Hippos are highly territorial and extremely aggressive. They kill more people in Africa each year than lions or crocodiles. At night, they leave the water to graze on grass, eating up to 80 to 100 pounds in a single night. Huge, powerful, and fiercely protective, the hippopotamus is a true force of nature you never want to underestimate. Let's talk about the ultimate Arctic apex predator, the polar bear. Scientifically known as Ursus maritimus, the polar bear is the largest land carnivore on Earth. Adult males typically weigh between 900 and 1,600 pounds and measure 8 to 10 feet long. The biggest recorded individuals have topped 1,700 pounds and stood over 11 feet tall on their hind legs. Females are roughly half that size. These bears are perfectly engineered for the frozen north. Their thick, water-repellent fur appears white, but is actually transparent, with black skin underneath that absorbs heat from the sun. A thick layer of blubber keeps them insulated in sub-zero temperatures. Their massive paws, up to 12 inches across, act like snowshoes on ice and powerful paddles in the water. Polar bears are excellent swimmers. They can cruise at 6 miles per hour and have been recorded swimming continuously for days, covering distances of over 200 miles. On land, they can sprint up to 25 to 30 miles per hour in short bursts. They're almost exclusively carnivorous. Their main prey is seals, especially ringed and bearded seals. Using an incredible sense of smell that can detect a seal from over a mile away, even under 3 feet of snow, they either still hunt at breathing holes or stalk seals resting on the ice. Once they catch one, they use their powerful jaws and claws to crush the skull and feast primarily on the high-energy blubber. Solitary, patient, and immensely strong, the polar bear rules the Arctic ice with pure power and precision. The hippopotamus would win. Both animals are absolute tanks. The polar bear is the largest land carnivore, with big males reaching 1,200 to 1,600 pounds. Powerful claws, a strong bite, and the ability to deliver devastating swipes. It's built for taking down large prey on the ice. The hippo, however, is even heavier, often 3,000 to 4,000 plus pounds, with an incredibly thick hide, massive size, and one of the strongest bites of any land mammal at around 1,800 pounds per square inch. Those huge canine tusks can inflict catastrophic wounds, and hippos are famously aggressive and territorial. On land, the polar bear has better mobility and weaponry with its claws, but the hippo's sheer mass, armor-like skin, and bone-crushing jaws make it extremely hard to take down. In or near water, the hippo becomes nearly unstoppable. Overall, most matchups favor the hippopotamus. Its superior size, durability, and devastating bite would likely overwhelm the polar bear in a prolonged fight, especially if the encounter happens near water. What do you think? Drop your prediction in the comments.